In today's video, I want to show you how to redo a section cut where you might have changed a cabinet dimension or configuration or something like that. So if you haven't watched the shop drawings, creating shop drawings video, you should do that first, because in that video we go into a little bit of depth on how to create section cuts and export them to your shop drawings and layout, the layout program in SketchUp Pro, and all the other things that you need to do to create your shop drawings. And in that video we create section cuts and export those, but I want to show you what happens if we then make a change to a cabinet after that and have to redo the section cut, because there is a little bit of a trick involved. So let us dive in by just reviewing and creating a section cut. So I'm going to use SketchUp's section plane tool over here. When I choose that, you notice how it'll change configurations based on what I'm on. So I want to take a cut in this direction. So I'm going to hit the Shift key, and that'll hold it in that direction as I move around. I'm going to take a cut right here. So you can see the section plane. I highlight that and go up to Draw, CabWriter, create section from section plane. It's going to ask me the name. Plan view lowers, and it creates a section cut for us and a scene up here with that name. And I'm going to change the style a little bit, because I didn't want everything. I didn't want those gray colors and so on filled in. I just wanted blank. But you'll notice now my section cut isn't actually showing, so I want to toggle the section cut, and I'm going to update my scene so that stays with me. So if we zoom in really close, we showed this in the shop drawings video. What's not generally known is that while SketchUp parts look solid, 3D parts, they're actually hollow. So when I cut through them, if I didn't do anything else, I'm going to turn this layer off for a second. You'll see I'm actually seeing the hole. Looking down in there, I'm seeing the holes and various other things that are inside of that part. I really don't want to see that in my shop drawings. So by using CabWriter's Create Section from Section Plane tool, it also creates this layer. It's always labeled Z, and then Plan View, which is Plan View Lowers, which is the name of our scene. And when I toggle that back on, you can see all that's gone. So what it's done is it's created sort of a mask to go over the top of all my geometry in here, so that I cover up anything that's inside of it. It just cleans things up a little bit. So you turn this on, turn it off, you see everything. You turn it back on, you don't. So if I go back to the perspective view, notice my perspective view doesn't have that layer turned on. If I turn it on, you'll see this line shows up. That's that mask that was created. So you generally don't want that on when you're just looking at a perspective view or anything else. But when I go back to my plan view, oops, my section cut didn't hold. Let me update that again. You'll see that everything looks right. But now let's say I go and make a change to a cabinet. I'm just going to pick on this guy here. And I'm going to right-click, CabWriter, edit the story stick. That's going to allow me to move styles left and right. So I'm going to shift. Notice it's asking me what do I want to do with this style here. What if I just shift that leftwards 4 inches? It's not going to be good for where that window is, but and I'm going to leave the other style the same. So you notice this cabinet got bigger here. Now if I go back to my plan view, my section cut still didn't hold. I think I need to edit my style. So section cuts off, section cuts on. I'm going to reload or refresh that style, and hopefully that'll keep it saved. Anyways, if we look over here, we can see we got a problem with this mask on. it's still reflective of where this panel was before, but we've moved it over here, and notice there's no mask on that part because we created our section, our view based on the old geometry. So we got a little bit of a problem here. So this is where a little bit of manual massaging comes in for us to fix this. So what we have to do first is I'm going to actually go delete this layer manually. So I'm going to highlight it and hit the minus delete layer here. And it's going to ask me what do I want to do with the contents. I don't want to save those contents because that's the stuff I'm trying to get rid of. So I need to delete the contents. Notice my mask is completely gone now. And I'm also going to delete this scene. So I'm going to delete. Do I want to delete the plan view lowers? Yes. So now I'm basically back to where I was at the beginning. And the thing is, I've already got a section that I created before. So this little icon up here is called toggle section display. So you can see this is the section plane I had before. If I double click on that, it gets me back to where I was as if I did another section cut. So now all I have to do is repeat the process, and I just go under Draw, CabWriter, create section from section plane, give it the name again, Plan View Lowers, hit OK, change my style, toggle the section view again, and update it, and notice it's reflective of the new information. And now I could, just like I did in the previous video, is I can go in to my layout application and update my model reference, and I will have the new information in there. So that's all there is to it. Thank you.